Finger picking on the ukulele doesn't have to be complicated. The idea when you're picking is that each finger is going to be dedicated to a string. There are 4 strings on the ukulele, and as you can see, each one of my fingers is on its own string. Now I have this kind of claw-like position that my hand will remain in. As you noticed, my wrist area is kind of anchored to the ukulele. It's not floating out in the air. You don't want to have to support your arm weight, so rest that on the body of the ukulele and have this claw-like position. And then when you're plucking, you're going to pluck away with your thumbs or down to the ground, and then your fingers are going to actually pluck upwards to the ceiling. Like that. Now, you don't want to pluck far away from the ukulele. You don't want your fingers coming too far off the body of the instrument because that's going to waste time, especially if you're going to do something that's quick. You want to keep your fingers close to the strings as possible. Once you have that down, you might want to try a simple exercise like thumb, 1, 2, 3. That would be your thumb, your first, second, third finger. Thumb, 1, 2, 3. Just to get the hang of it. And then try it backwards. Before you start getting into any kind of fancy patterns. Now you apply that with any chord that you know. Everyone seems to know C. That's the first one you learn on the ukulele, so maybe try it with C. And then switch a chord, and then this is an F chord on the ukulele, and then try it again. So it's a fun way to kind of get a different sound out of the ukulele instead of always strumming. Now, if you're strumming the ukulele, of course you can use a pick, but if you're going to finger pick, there's really no hard set rule. It's what feels good and what sounds good. So if you're the kind of person you've learned to strum with your thumb, then go ahead and strum with your thumb. You might want to strum with your fingertips, several fingers. The main rule is if it sounds good to you, then it is good. But you want to do what's comfortable. Avoid any big movements, moving your hand away from the instrument. As cool as that might look when you're on stage, it actually is going to take away from some of your speed because your hand's going to have to get back to the instrument at some point. So keep things nice and even. Keep that arm anchored to the instrument so that you're not supporting the weight. And have fun. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, and ask questions. And please check out my other videos and lessons.